Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG. Today I've been playing some Kalgara. With Black gone and Doflamingo off the menu, I figured let's gear return to this guy. His biggest weaknesses was always the removal. And there is still removal in the format. Boa is really bad, and Shanks is pretty tough as well. However, into some of the other meta decks we're not so bad. Into Blackbeard, it's true that we don't get to do our on plays, which can become a problem if you don't draw enough counter, as you may well see in one of these games. However, we do still go incredibly wide by playing out just like a Wiper and a Wiper on the same turn. Kalgara, Noland, even if you don't get the heal, it's still a 6 and a 5. Where this sort of falls short is they now have Liberation, and Liberation is honestly just utterly broken into these aggro decks. I really don't like Liberation. It's just like giving Blackbeard Raging Tiger, and I don't know, he didn't need that in my opinion, but Kalgara is still pretty fun. And we do have some decent games here, as you'll see. The list is nothing crazy, typical stuff. You know, you got your Kalgara Noland combo. I wish this was searchable. This is one of the biggest issues with the deck, is you can't find this Noland. Some games you find like 2 or 3 and it's crazy. Some games you find none and it's like, yeah, I'm just going to lose. We've got the Ohm Holy for the early aggression. I am on 3 of the Raki. I think Raki's pretty good at the minute. It's another chump blocker similar to the yellow Apu. It has exactly the same text, but you have to have a Shandor and Warrior. Of course, we're on both Wipers. Ace for a bit of rush towards the end of the game. Lots and lots of counter events. And a few trigger bodies to finish up the deck list. Pretty simple deck. Very straightforward. Very cheap as well. If you're on a budget, Kalgara is a decent rogue pick that's not going to break your bank. None of these cards, other than Ace, have any value at all. So the deck is basically buy 4 Ace and then get some bulk off your homies. That's pretty cool. But anyway, that's enough waffling. I hope you enjoy these games with Kalgara. Got to go into Purple Luffy. I'm going to take first off them, of course. It's the Ohm. I think we'll keep this one. This seems pretty reasonable. We'll go with the Upper Yard on 1. I like the Wiper, but I've got to guarantee the Holy, especially as we're sending 2 to the bottom. We'll put Kalgara on the top. Turn those there, and we'll pass it over. Next turn, probably just going to swing 7, drop Raki. Then on 5, we can do Wiper plus Ohm, Holy. Yeah, we'll just go 7 here. No, nothing to play out. He's incentivized to take this, because this is 2 cards. That's quite a lot. Yeah, and does. Let's drop the Raki in the turn. Pretty reasonable. Now he's going to drop Kid or the other one. We'll take this first hit. No trigger. Yeah, there's Kid. Very good. Let's go with a 6. Deploy Wiper. Get Ohm off the top. This grabs just Upper Yard. There is no Upper Yard, so we'll send those out. But we can then deploy Upper Yard for free. And this grabs Sky Island. So we can't grab Noland. We can grab anything else. We've got a couple 2Ks. I think I'm going to go with the Earth Won't Lose. Turn those there. And he's got to counter this 6 for sure. 7. Then we'll go with the Ohm. Nothing doing. We'll put the Noland on the top. And then play out the Holy. And then we'll end the turn. Raki is a blocker. Because we have Wiper. Very nice. He's got to be looking for his Lutitara, of course. Okay, he doesn't have it, but he does have Sanji. Sanji rests Ohm. I go 5 into Ohm. How much do I care about Ohm? We can't save it. So let's just let it go. Kalgara is pretty good. Law grabs Usahachi. Cool. Got another Raki. I know there's not many Holies in my in the top of my deck. So I think we're gonna forgo playing out the Ohm, and we're just gonna hold 2 for the Earth and the L4. Do 1 for Raki. So that's going to be 3. So we've got 4 more Don. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be like 6, 6, 6, 7. Because I don't want this kid to be able to block for free. Let's go 6. 6 has to take that 6. Okay, that's not great for him there. Attack 7 on 5. Play out Kalgara. Get another L4. It's interesting. And then we'll deploy the Raki. And then the turn. So we've got double Rakis now. He's on 1. And we'll go no on that blocker. We'll give him the Ohm. Very simple. I'm expecting this to be Lin to remove our Kalgara. We can go with the Earth won't lose here. No blocker. The Earth won't lose. We can't play anything resolve. Okay, it's Rush Luffy. Sure, we'll just block that with the Raki. Then he has 1 Don open for his Gum Gum. We've got a decent amount of swings here, though. Don't have anything to play. I might do this upper yard just to try and get something better. Why can't we grab that Noland? I wish this guy was searchable, man. This deck would be so good if this guy was searchable. I mean, I say it would be so good. It would be better. Just grab a Wiper here in that case. We're going to give all our Don to swings. We've got 2 to leave up for L4s. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Don for swinging with. That's pretty good. That's going to be 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8. Seems good to me. Start with a 7. Gum Gum's already. Okay, that's a win. This is Luffy Taro. We'll go with another 7. We're not going to win this turn. But we're now going to eat quite a few cards here. Cool. 2 more cards, please. And or your blocker. Block 1. Oh, no 2Ks. Okay, what a gamer. We'll pass it over. 2 up. We've got Raki as a blocker. He can obviously rest that with his Hachi. But he's just given us 2 Sahachi, so he might even have 1. We've got double L4s. We've got 3 2Ks. It's looking reasonable. Go no blocker. L4. Resolve. Love this card. Really good card, L4. Very good in this deck. Gamma Knife. Oh, okay. So he really wants this Kalgara gone. Huh. Interesting. He's going to attack into it with 3s. We can't do much about that. We need to save at least 1 character because of this kid. That's a tricky one. That is a tricky one. Because we can obviously give 2 here. And we can counter out this swing with another 2 if this is just going to be 3 more. I think we save this, actually. I think we do. Let's give him the Satori. Because we have this blocker. Let's give no blocker. Let's give him the Frankie. Let's give him the L4 here, right? Then this blocks this. And he has to leave a blocker. He can't attack with this kid. 6 Don, I presume for another blocker. Queen or kid. Probably Queen. If I had to guess. Queen does give him a nice bit of cycle. So he's just going to eat the Raki. If he wants to rest the Raki with a card out of his hand and then take out the Kalgara, that's fine. Yep, we'll just block with the Raki. Not sure what this 6 is. This got... Yep, well, you mean you get it, but it turns your blocker sideways. So, yeah, and there's the Queen. I did expect that. Ditching a Rush Luffy. Right, we just got to do good numbers here, right? It's going to be 799. 799's the move. There's nothing else we can do here. If he has block and then Gum Gum plus 1k. I mean, it is what it is, right? We don't have ace. I think he's just about going to get there with this Gum Gum. He didn't have it. He's bluffing. Only bricks. Sometimes you got to take the gamble, right? Well played to our opponent. Let's move on. Man, the ladder is just Blackbeard. This is crazy. We've got double searchers. The wipers. He's going second. I don't love the rackies. We'll keep though, because we've got double searchers, so we can probably fix this hand. The wiper will be great to play out on 5. And then we'll pass it over. Probably just going to go with another upper yard here. One of the nice things is if he gives us our on plays, the wipers can actually attack Liberation. The wipers can get rid of his stage, which is pretty cool, honestly. 3 Don, we've kind of not got much. I might drop a Raki this turn. We do want to take out the Lafitte here. So we'll just do that. We'll go with the upper yard, see what we get. Kalgara seems important. Next turn on 5, we're probably going wiper plus wiper. So we'll go with the Kalgara plus Noland for the next turn, potentially. And I'll drop a Raki or 2. We'll just go with 1. Let's go with 1 Raki. This way it sort of incentivizes the dot queue, which doesn't let him play Burgess, which is quite good. We'll see if he has the stage. 5 and 5. I'm going to take the first hit. No trigger. Wiper's not bad, though. Does have a Lafitte. Okie dokie. Marshall D. Teach. 2 Dom for dot Q, I'm guessing. 2 Dom for Vasco. Sure. Sure thing. Interesting. Does turn off our effects as well. So this ace will be decent later if he does give us on plays, but even so, it's just like a 5-7, which is fine. We'll play out this wiper. He's just a 5-7. And then I guess we'll go with the 2k wiper with the rest of our Don. Yeah. We'll play out the wiper. Noland, not bad. If he defends this with the Vasco, we'll attack with the Raki, of course. I doubt he will. But you never know. Sure. You know what? Do you want to give me a card? Do you want to give me a card, man? It's fine. No. I think that's really weird. I'm guessing he just forgot about the Raki or didn't think I'd want to attack with it. But I'm fine attacking with it. It's absolutely fine. 6 Don. Liberation. Sure, just undoes our turn. Remove the Raki. Yep. We couldn't play around that anyway. I can't just not play characters. It's not an option. Is he going to turn off our on plays again? Does. Cool. We'll go with the Kalgara off the leader effect. We'll go with a wiper off the other effect. So we do have enough to drop an upper yard. Yeah. This is an on play. Oopsies. Never mind. Let's go 6 on 5. We'll play out Kalgara. We get another wiper. Then we'll go with the wiper, end the turn. Hopefully our characters survive. That would be nice. At least one of them is going to survive. Hopefully they both survive. That would be brilliant. That would be brilliant. Yeah, we'll take 7. No events really does suck. This 6 for Okay, he does have Liberation, so you can get rid of our Kalgara. We'll at least keep the Wiper. But yeah, this leader effect is actually way more impactful than I thought. Especially as we're just drawing all of our bricks. We've seen like every single Wiper ever. We can't really afford to use leader effect this turn. I don't think. So we'll go 5 for Wiper. I guess 3 for Holy and 1 for Raki. Yeah, so we'll go 5, we'll go 7. Okay, maybe he's going to take down to 2. Wiper, Holy, Raki, end turn. So we've got a nice blocker if he decides to attack into the Wiper. If he just goes with the Teach, well, that's a kind of okay. It's not amazing, but it is kind of okay. We do need to stay at 1, though, and keep this Raki, of course. This card's just very good into us. This card's just very good in general. I think Blackbeard is going to be the best deck in the game right now. It's like we've had pretty good aggro. We haven't missed a beat, really. He's just been able to consistently remove everything. Which has been tough. It's been tough. Like, what are you supposed to do, really? Just ditch our Raki with a .Q. We've also seen none of our counter events. I play 6. We've seen no counter events and 1 2K. So I do think this is a little bit of a rough shake of the stick, at least defensively. I've not been able to defend my life at all. Yeah, it's been a little tough. And of course, because you can't heal, because you can't use the Noland, that feels pretty bad. Come on, bro, just do something, man. Do something. Yeah, I can't defend that. Finger gun? It's got to be finger gun, right? Kuzan, bring back Vasco. Yeah, okay. Vasco comes back. Turns off for run plays. Well, we have to go for game. And we have no choice in matter. I think it's a guaranteed loss. We can do like 9, 9, 8, 8. Like that. If he can counter a 7, he just wins. Because we don't have run plays. Can you counter a 7? She's saying there's a chance. That gets us stronger there, though. That's pretty rough. So our split now is 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 9, 9, 9. We know he has 1 stronger. So I think it has to just be 9, 9, 9, and we hope this is a brick. I think that's the only line. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks, but it is what it is. We'll just see if we get there. Probably not. I very much doubt we will. So you're saying there's a chance? No. There was not a chance. Well played to our opponent. It was close, though. Only 1k in it. That was closer than I thought. Yeah, I think we definitely had a little bit of a rough draw there. Seeing very few 2Ks was tough. Probably could have played slightly better, though. Well played to our opponent. Let's move on. Kalgara versus Reiju. They're going first. I don't love this hand. This hand's a little better. It's not great, though. Does get the stage. Very nice. Okay, let's see if we can get Ohm. If we do get Ohm, that's perfect. Do I want to drop Raki? They play Niji, so no. I don't want to drop Raki. Just in case he does go with the Niji. I wonder if they're still on the Porsche stuff, right? I wonder if they are. Realistically, though, he can't Porsche this turn because he needs to drop the stage. Yeah, he does drop the stage. Seems good. Reiju going to get the baby Niji. Maybe 2 Don for Reiju, summon Reiju, draw 1 Gorillion cards. No, okay, just 7. We'll take the 7. No trigger. Ace will be good later, though. This Wiper is somewhat interesting. I think we're just going to start with a 5. And then we'll go Ohm Holy. Keep it simple. Gives us a Sora. Okay. Ohm. Oh, we get a free Holy. Why not? I'll put Nolan to the top. Turn those there. And then play out Holy. And then the turn. So we've got a nice bit of aggression. Which is pretty good. Ditch the Ichiji. Looking, I'm sure, for either a baby Reiju or a baby Ichiji. Does get the Ichiji, so that's probably the better of the two. Yep, 6. We will counter out this one with the Satori. Unfortunately, does have the Ichiji. This card is cringe. I hate this card. We don't have any more 2Ks, so we will take. What are we doing this turn? We're doing like Kalgara plus Ace or Kalgara plus Wiper. Tempted to go Kalgara plus Holy plus Raki. Keep 1 for the Earth, won't lose. Yeah, I'm going to use... Am I going to use the trigger? I think I am going to use the trigger. I think I'm going to ditch the Wiper. Get another body out. Okay, another the Earth won't lose is pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm going with Kalgara plus Holy plus Raki. And then that's too many dudes, right? Too many dudes. We'll just go Kalgara plus... Do we just not use leader effect? That feels weird, though. I don't think that's correct. No, I don't think that's correct. We could just go Kalgara plus Ace. And we don't have a Don. Okay, I'm committed to Kalgara plus Holy, I think, here. We'll start with 5 at life. With the dog. Going to give us 1. We could swing big into a Ichiji here. Try and get rid of it. So if we want to just play out Raki, we could do 9 into a Ichiji, play out Raki, hold 1 for the Earth, won't lose. I don't hate that. Because if this happens, our other 2 hits are going through, so we're going to get him to 2, and we're going to have decent aggression. We'll play out the Kalgara. Holy is... Ohm is fine. It's not great. If he decides to go for board, though, we could refresh it with an Ohm plus Holy. Let's it go. Cool. We'll go 5 with Satori. Then we'll go 6 with Ohm. And then we'll play out the Raki. Is he going to counter once more? Ooh, wow, gives us an Ichiji. He must have another Ichiji in hand. Finally takes a swing. We'll go with the Raki, and then we'll end the turn. So, of course, he can destroy the Raki with the Niji, but if he's going to do that, he can't Ichiji. Unless he has, like, exactly Porsche, Ichiji, Baby Niji. The chance of that is just so low. Chances of that are absolutely minute. So I think here we get to keep our entire board, except for, of course, this Raki, which I will let go. Now, we've got 1 open for the Earth won't lose, so we're not going to lose any lives here. There's the Ichiji. Very nice. Draws his card from the leader effect. Can see 5 into 3. What's this 2? Is he going to swing? He could swing 4 into 3. I think we let this go, actually. I think we let that go there. And then I'll just block with Raki. So I'm not sure what this 2's for. This is either Reiju. This is probably Reiju, right? 2-cost Reiju. Surprised he didn't use the Germa yet. The Raki's really nice. I do like the Raki. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, Reiju. As we thought. Refills his hand. Very nice. Ditching Ichiji with the stage. Grabs baby Ichiji. Not the Ichijis, man. Sick of the Ichijis. Well, we can go with no. Excuse me. We can go with Noland now, which is quite nice. We can go back up to 3. I'm tempted to hold 2 open for the Earth won't loses. I do kind of want this Ichiji gone. But I think we're supposed to just maybe ignore it. How many Dons is he on? He's going to be on 6. That's really low. Let's go 5 with the dog. See what he does with the 5 with the dog. He's got to counter this one, right? Gives the chopper. That's interesting. I'm not using leader effect this turn because we have absolutely nothing to play out. I want to hold 7, I think, so all we have is 9. I'm going to go 5 at face. Because if he takes this, we can go 7, 8, which is very oppressive. If he doesn't, I'll probably go 9 into a Chiji. Takes, okay. Well, we're going aggressive then. You got to counter this one, man. You got to counter this one, in my opinion, anyway. Yeah, and he does. He gives us a Foxy and a Chopper. Do we ever just go 9 into a Chiji now? We know he has the baby Chiji. He's not going to want to ditch that. There's a reasonable chance we get it here, I think. And we do have the option of this ace, actually, as well. Which is quite good. In fact, I'd probably go with the ace instead of the Noland, right? Because we don't need the Noland. We're not really in danger. Could even go with the Ohm Holy. Keep 2 up for the Earth Won't Loses. Let's see what he does with this. Lets it go. I think I'm going Ohm Holy, you know? Just fill the board up. Noland's very safe, though. I don't think he's going to be able to remove this Kalgara, though, because he's only got 6 Don. And we've got the Earth Won't Lose, so I'm going to go with the Ohm Holy here. Deploy. Unfortunately, we don't get anything. I'd love some of those L4s. That would be great. And then we'll play out the Holy. And then the turn with 2 open. Weird game. Weird game. Ditches the Niji with a stage. Draws a big ray. It's not an amazing one for him. See, I've got to assume this Ichiji is going to come down. He's going to try and battle for board, right? Because if he just goes aggro, I mean, we're going to kill him. We are going to kill him. He is dead if he goes aggro. That's a freebie. Where's this going? Ohm. This can be 9, so it can only remove Ohm anyway. Yeah, let's do it, because we can't counter the 9. If we let the Ohm go, he gets the Holy too. I thought that wasn't going to work there. I had a bit of lag. We had 1k more. If we had 1k more, we would have been in the money there. Is this another Reiju? This is screaming Reiju to me. Does he even have another one in trash, though? No, so it's going to have to come from hand. It could be a Chopper. It could be a Chopper. It is a Chopper. Okay. Well, we've got the Ace. We've got a Satori in hand as well. I think we're just going, like, quite aggro here. I want to keep 6 open. So we've got 4 Don for our swings. One of them's going to go on Ohm. I think we're doing at least 1 5. Although 6 does tend to be quite good into Reiju, because they don't play a ton of 2Ks, even though he has given us none. Let's start with 5 from the Holy. See what he goes with for that. Gives us a Reiju. We knew he had that. Gonna go 6. Two 1Ks. Well, I'm playing board now. Yeah, I'm 100% playing board now, right? We'll go 6 into Reiju. We'll go 9 into Ichiji. We'll go 7 into Ichiji. No effect. Let's it go. Cool. Let's go 5 for Ace. 7 at face. We'll get him down to 1. And this game should be over. Our board is enormous. Another Ichiji. Grabs a Sanji Searcher. Yeah, that's not going to be what he's looking for. Forces him to waste 1 Don. And we've got 5k counter, right? This is just really, really promising. Grabs a Niji. Yeah, it's not going to do very much. You can bounce our own. I really don't care. Porsche. Grabs a Foxy 2K. Plays out the Niji. And Niji, Reiju leader draws. Niji bounce Ohm. It's always Ohm, right? It's never Holy. Why did he bounce Holy? I mean, I really don't think it matters, but you should bounce Ohm there. Oh, yeah, no. That's not happening, my man. 3 for another Porsche. Gets Porsche. What are we dropping now? Reiju? It's got to be Reiju to refill the hand, right? Nothing. Okay, and yeah, there's the game. Weird last turn. Can't lie, but I think we just had him. If he didn't counter that 1-6 with the Ohm, given that he had Pistol counter, we just killed him. And if when he did, we just clear his board. Convincing win. I know it's only Reiju, but at least it shows that Kalgara can beat other aggro decks, at least other rogue aggro decks. Let's move on. So what do you think? What do you think of Kalgara? I think he's alright. I think this deck still has the same issues it did before. Obviously, you don't have Lucci, which you just lost to in the past. But you still can't find Noland a good amount of the time. It's still sometimes a little inconsistent in seeing all your pieces in the right order. Even with double searches, sometimes you just don't see your own Holy on 4. And when you don't see that, it just feels not that great. This Wiper on 5 is also very important. And if your opponent just has the rest of the removal, if they're playing Blackbeard and you go like Wiper, Ohm, Holy, and they go, okay, Liberation, remove your Wiper, remove your Ohm, all you have is a Holy, it really feels bad. It does not feel good at all. And because we're taking our own life, we are fairly fragile, even with all these counter events. So it's not like we can just go forever, like something like Purple Luffy. We do kind of die at a point, especially when you can't heal with Noland into that Blackbeard matchup. However, I love this deck. I think it's a great bit of fun. I think the deck is reasonable. And if you have a better list that you would suggest, please let me know. I'm open to top end, but do remember top end doesn't help you into Blackbeard. And I do think from at least my early testing, Blackbeard is the matchup to beat. Everyone in ranked is just playing Blackbeard. I don't think he's tier 0 or anything. He might not even be the best deck in the game. I think Bonnie is very powerful. But he's definitely good, at least. And also very popular. With that said, thank you for watching. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.